What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Getting into this episode of GH, listen. Diane was literally clinging to life. It was so hard watching her lay on that ground in a pool of blood. I'm like, listen, save my boo. I don't care what you have to do. Y'all need to save the legal maverick. I'm just saying, we need her. Save her now, damn it. And of course, Dex ass is there, applying pressure to the wound, trying to save her or whatever. And Gregory and Alexis just so happened to pop up because they were looking for, information because they wanted to do a follow-up article. So they figured, why not go to Brando's garage and see if they could dig for clues or something that would help them. And they stumbled upon that grisly scene. I felt bad for Alexis, because her and Diane been friends for years. And for her to see her bestie on the ground like that, that I know was messed up. Dex was swearing up and down he had nothing to do with it, explaining that he worked for Sonny and whatnot. So of course Mac pop up. And Mac was like, okay, so this is the third crime scene that your ass happened to be at. How is that? And I get where Mac is coming from because it is suspicious. Even though I don't think Dex is the one doing this, I think it is suspicious. You know what I'm saying? 3 crime scenes and you've been the common denominator. You've been at every crime scene. Ava, Brando, Diane. You've been at every crime scene. That's not a coincidence to some people. You know what I mean? How do you explain it? It's like you just there, How do you explain that? So I don't blame Mac for being suspicious. Even Dante was suspicious of him before. Because even Dante noted that, he's pretty much popping up all over the place lately. You know what I'm saying? I do believe Dex is a red herring. I believe it. I'm totally believing that right now. That it's too coincidental and it's too easy. You know what I'm saying? It's just way too easy for him to be the actual killer. Unless he's one of those psychos that just like to taunt people. Actually do the deed, get rid of the evidence, but stick around and make it look like you're the hero. You know what I'm saying? Some people get off on stuff like that. Some psychos. So Dex wasn't talking. Dex was like, listen, Sonny told me not to talk to cops without an attorney, so I'm not talking without a lawyer. Well, sir, your attorney is laying on the ground right now in a pool of blood. Your potential attorney. So what other lawyer can you get? See, this is where storylines like this is where like Rick is needed, Rick Lansing, because when Alexis is not practicing law anymore, Diane is down, Scott is somewhere, Martin is out of town, we need another legal eagle. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Rick would have been perfect for this. Like, Rick would be good at being Sonny's permanent attorney. I love Diane, but it's just clear Sonny's just going to pout every day when he's around her. So I prefer if Rick might step in here and there to be his attorney because Rick just dropped off the canvas. So Dex pretty much was like, yeah, I'm not talking without a lawyer. So Mac was like, okay, I'm not arresting you, but, we are going to take you down to the station and question you because I'm not letting you go on this. This is the 3rd time your ass been here. So I need to talk to you about some things. So they done rushed Diane to the hospital and stuff, got her into the OR and whatnot. And Robert, was down there. Robert pretty much put 2 and 2 together. He's connecting the dots just like Jordan is. Because there's a pattern. All 3 victims are connected to Sonny. He's the common denominator. So now they just got to figure out who from Sonny's past or present is doing this. How it all connects to Sonny, because it got to be somebody that Sonny has some type of dealings with, because this ain't no coincidence. And Alexis and Gregory still talking about working together to do a follow-up article and stuff, because she was like, we need to come face to face with this killer, this hook. I feel like Alexis need to go sit down. Because I'm like, you are tap dancing with danger right about now, sweetheart. Like, you might want to go settle down, go to a AA meeting, get out this, stop writing articles about this killer, like, because you're just as much in danger as the other 3 victims. Because I don't know if Alexis is aware of this, but Sweetie Pop Honey Bunch, you are also connected to Sonny. You have a child with that man. So you're just as much a target as the other 3. And Diane was just his attorney. You're his baby mama, just like Ava. So you're a target. So you might want to go hire you some guards and stuff and stop walking around town all willy-nilly, all free, and go sit it down somewhere, because you could be next. And on top of that, not only are you connected to Sonny, you're writing articles about this. And you're talking about writing a follow-up. Go sit down. Why paint an even bigger target on yourself? Like, what are you doing? Like, you just want to dance with danger? Like, no. Go sit down, Alexis. Last thing we need is for you to be cut up somewhere. Go have a sit down. Thank God, though, Finn found an antidote. I was like, thank God for Finn. He found an antidote that could combat this poison. So he pretty much got to get that prepped, and he got to inject Diane with that antidote to save her. Finn, don't wait. Inject her. We need the legal maverick. Do what you have to do, sir. I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that, the saga of Nicholas and Ava continue. So his big grand gesture to prove to her that he loved her and he want her back, he created a confession. And whereas he wrote up a confession where he confessed to killing Esme. That's his big grand gesture. So Ava kept telling him, she was like, listen, you could confess all you want to. You got a signed letter of confession, that's fine. But I'm still not forgiving your ass. I'm still not taking you back. This don't make us even. This don't make us square. So she played along with it. She was like, okay, so let me record you reading your confession. So she recorded it, and she was like, I'm going to keep this under lock and key. Nicholas is a fool. Like, he talking about, oh, I see that you're starting to soften towards me. Like, Nicholas, you can't be this dumb. So that's his big plan, is to show her that he loved her by sacrificing himself if push comes to shove, and when the time comes and he feels like he has to stand up for her, he's going to go to prison for her. Like, that's his big sacrifice. That's his big grand gesture of love. That's a big grand gesture of stupidity is what it is. Like, buy her some flowers and some candy, and well, I mean, that ain't gonna work either, but money ain't gonna work. Obviously, buying her own island is not gonna work. Like, I feel like nothing he really does is really gonna work, and this confession is not gonna work either. I just find it stupid. I honestly, with Nicholas and Ava, I feel like she's gonna forgive him, and they're gonna get back together. But then the other shoe is going to drop, because Esme more than likely is going to pop back up. Because we all know Esme's not dead. She's not. We didn't see a body. All we saw was a shoe. I'm like, she could have easily washed up on shore or whatever and just got away. And she probably laying low. Because that's her MO. That's her stock and trade. So she probably just sitting by, biding her time, waiting for the right moment to strike. And when she does, she going to come for the jugular. I wouldn't even be surprised if she popped up with a baby bump, trying to get herself some of that Cassadine coin. I wouldn't be surprised by it. I really would not. I would not be shocked. Nicholas is that dumb. And I'm like, Ava, you just need to save yourself the misery and just file for divorce and get the hell away from him. I'm just saying. Otherwise, if she stays in this marriage, it's going to be one of those little toxic marriage. He does her wrong, she does him wrong, and vice. It's just going to keep going. It's going to be a back and forth thing between them. Like that sick, sadistic type love. You know what I mean? Like, just nutty. Nutty as a fruitcake. So anyway, moving on from that. I was loving the Anna and Valentine scenes. Because I felt like they were being honest with each other. Valentine was like, he's trying to clean up his act. He's trying to be a better person and stuff like that. But he's a work in progress. And I love what Anna told him. She was like, listen, I have no illusions about who you are. I'm not disillusioned. She was like, I know who you are and what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying? And she still loves him. Like, she still wants him. I respect it. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you got to accept people for who they are, flaws and all. Is there certain things that you're not going to accept? Of course. Certain things you're not. But you have to know what you can accept and what you can't. You know what I'm saying? And Anna knows Valentine is always going to be nefarious. And for me, that's what I like about him. He's not a cookie cutter person. He's not domesticated. He has a gray area. He has a gray area where he's going to do dastardly things sometimes. And I like it. And I think Anna knows that. She's preparing herself for that. Like, I just like how they laid it all out there. Like, you know, he was like, you know, his fear for Charlotte and his rage at Victor is what keeps him going. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like his past is always going to come after Charlotte in some form or fashion. Like, she's always going to pay for all of his misdeeds over the years. And that may be true. That may be true. She may have to deal with that. But she's a Cassadine. So I'm pretty sure as she get older, she'll find a way to handle it. You know, that's what Cassadines do. I was so happy though when him and Anna finally made it up to her bedroom. I said, hallelujah. It's about time. And Valentine was like, shit, he wanted that coochie for years. He wanted that English muffin. But, you know, he didn't want to rush things because he didn't want to feel like it was cheapening the moment or whatever by just rushing to have sex, like when they waited so long. Anna said, listen, next time we can go slow, but for right now, we waited all these years. I'm not waiting no more. Like, let's get busy. She was like, I'm not waiting no longer. Let's go. You need to knock the stuffing out this English muffin. Let's go. I was happy. Because I said it's about damn time y'all got it in. Like, it's a moment. Like, finally. Y'all finally getting down to the get down. I was happy. So Britt come out there looking all scrumptious. You know, she ready for her date. Wasting the outfit on Cody, I guess. She you know, got her little outfit on her heels and stuff like that. And her and Terry noticed that you know, there's some flowers on the counter. So the flowers was from Yuri. And I said, oh shit. I'm loving it. For me, I want to see more of Terry and Yuri. I do, because I was all for Terry and Chet at the time. But it sucked that he had to go. You know, because I was looking forward to that. I think that could have been dope. You know, the two of them being a couple. But I'm feeling her and Yuri because the first time I seen her and Yuri, especially at the picnic and all that type of stuff, and they was, you know, had their feet in the water and all that type of stuff, I'm feeling it. And I hope we get to see more. You know, because I'm happy for Terry. You know, she deserves love. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's not easy for her to find it being transgender. You know, that's not easy. You know, so I'm glad that she got somebody that's going to be good to her. And I think Yuri could be good to her. You know, Monica was definitely blushing whenever he came around. So I'm rooting for them. I really wish that we got more screen time with them. You know, see them go out on a date instead of Cody and Britt going out on their billionth date. So anyway, moving on from that. It was so much fun seeing the OGs together. Robert, Felicia, and Mac. It was super dope. You know, Mac and Felicia had to bring Robert up to speed on Mr. Cody and his background and stuff. And of course, Cody sees them sitting over there now. He's thinking, you know, he acting all paranoid. Acting like Mac is stalking him or something like that. I'm like, boy, Mac is not stalking you. Calm down. Like, he really think Mac is investigating him for this hook killing stuff. You know, and he tried to call Britt talking about something, oh, we should move, you know, our date to the bowling alley. Britt said, bitch, no, I got on heels and a dress. We're not going to no damn bowling. Not going to happen. So he still tried to move her out of there. Talking about, oh, let's go to a burger joint. Cody, if you ain't got no money, just say that. Because all these changes of venue, it ain't just about Mac. Obviously, your pockets are not running over. They haven't runneth over. So if you're having financial difficulty, sir, bowling in a burger joint, that's fine. But just be honest. Like, you know, your pockets is running low. It's okay. We've all been there. Nah, but it's like his little paranoia about Mac is so ridiculous at this point. Because Britt was telling him not only was Mac, you know, a part of the PCPD, but Robert was the DA. So that escalated his paranoia. Because now he really thinks that they're gunning for him. Because he doesn't have a good track record with law enforcement. You know, he tried to be like, oh, that's what me and you have in common. Britt was like, speak for yourself. She was like, you know, yeah, I had my run-ins with the law, but I'm reformed. Which is true. You know, Britt has done a huge 180 from where she came from 10 years ago. So, I give her that. But I feel like a lot of times I just feel like she's wasting her time on Cody. Because I don't really see that relationship going anywhere. So after Mac and Robert left, you know, to go handle the Diane stuff, you know, Felicia went over there to get herself some water and stuff like that. And she pretty much just told Cody, like, listen, talk to Mac. She even gave Cody Mac's private cell phone number. She was like, call him, talk to him. And he can give you more information about the past, about, you know, your mother. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, oh, why you can't tell me and stuff like that. Because Felicia was like, listen, I don't know a lot of things about your mother. She said, I don't really know her. You know what I mean? Mac is, you know, more equipped to tell you these things. So just reach out to him. You know what I mean? And get the answers. Like, he's not what you, it's not what you think. Like, he's not gunning for you. Calm your ass down. He's not trying to lock you up, bro. Relax. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.